If you're over the age of 60 and you have noticed that your balance isn't quite what it used to be, please listen closely because this is a vital conversation for your long-term independence. As a physician, I see the consequences of falls every day, and I want to help you avoid becoming a statistic. Most people assume that falls happen primarily outdoors on icy sidewalks or uneven pavement, but the clinical reality is quite different. The vast majority of falls happen right in the comfort of your own home, during simple, everyday movements like turning to answer the door, stepping sideways in the kitchen, or getting out of bed a bit too quickly. While walking is a fantastic exercise for your cardiovascular health and your mood, it simply isn't enough on its own. Walking is a repetitive, linear motion, and it doesn't fully challenge or train the small, stabilizing muscles in your hips and ankles that are responsible for keeping you steady when life throws you off center. Today, I'm going to guide you through 3 simple, evidence-based exercises that can help you feel more stable, more grounded, and significantly more confident starting right now. Please pay close attention to the second exercise, as it is particularly critical for your neurological connection to your limbs. Before we begin the movements, I want to provide some essential safety reassurance. As a doctor, my primary concern is your well-being. These exercises are designed to be gentle, low impact, and joint friendly. We are not looking for high intensity. We are looking for precision. I want you to move at your own pace and never feel pressure to rush. It is imperative that you perform these near a sturdy chair, a wall, or a kitchen countertop so that you have something to hold on to whenever you feel the need. There is no ego in physical therapy. Holding on for support does not mean you are failing. It means you are training safely. Remember, in balance training, control matters infinitely more than speed. If you feel dizzy or sharp pain at any point, please stop and rest. Let's begin our journey toward a steadier you. Our first movement is the heel-to-toe walk, which is specifically designed for side-to-side stability training. To begin, stand near a wall or a long countertop for support. Imagine there is a straight line on the floor in front of you. Place one foot directly in front of the other so that the heel of your leading foot is touching or nearly touching the toes of your back foot. Once you feel stable, take a slow, controlled step forward, again placing heel to toe. Repeat this for 8 to 10 steps. As you do this, try to keep your eyes looking forward rather than down at your feet, and maintain a tall, upright posture as if a string were pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. Why does this specific movement work so well? From a physiological perspective, many falls occur when we lose our lateral or side-to-side control. By narrowing your base of support to a single line, you're forcing the small stabilizer muscles in your hips, specifically the gluteus medius and the fine tendons in your ankles, to work much harder to keep you upright. This strengthens the lateral chain of your body. The most common mistake I see in the clinic is patients rushing through this. When you rush, you use momentum rather than muscle. Slow steps are what truly train the brain and the body to communicate. If you feel a bit wobbly, that is actually a good sign. It means your nervous system is actively learning and those neglected muscles are finally getting the attention they need to protect you. It is important to understand a key concept. Balance is not about raw strength alone. It is a sophisticated coordination between your brain, your inner ear, your hips, your ankles, and your feet. This is a neurological loop. Your brain receives signals from the nerves in your feet about where you are in space, and it sends instructions back to your muscles to adjust. As we age, this communication loop can become noisy or slow. What we're doing today is cleaning up that signal and sharpening your proprioception, the sense of your body's position in space. Now, let's move to the second exercise, which is arguably the most important one in our session today, the supported single leg stand. This exercise is the gold standard for fall prevention. Stand next to a sturdy chair and lightly place one hand on it for balance. Shift your weight onto one leg and lift the other foot slightly off the ground. Just an inch or two is plenty. Your goal is to hold this position for 10 to 20 seconds before switching to the other side. This movement is crucial because it activates the deep ankle stabilizers and the hip girdle muscles that prevent a sudden loss of balance. Think about the last time you tripped on a rug or a curb. In that split second, your entire body weight was supported by just one leg while the other reached out to save you. If that standing leg is weak or the brain isn't used to balancing on it, that's when a fall occurs. If you find this exercise too difficult at first, simply keep your toes of the lifted foot lightly touching the ground for extra stability. If it feels too easy, try challenging yourself by holding the chair with just one finger instead of your whole hand, or eventually hovering your hand just above the chair. This progression directly improves your ability to recover from those small trips that happen in daily life. I want to take a quick moment to check in with you. If you're following along and practicing these movements with me right now, please take a second to type the word steady in the comments below. It helps me know that you're taking these proactive steps for your health, and it encourages others in our community to do the same. We are all in this together. Our third and final exercise is the seated controlled leg raise. While the first two focused on stability, this one focuses on functional strength. Sit tall in a sturdy, armless chair with your feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift one leg, extending your knee until your leg is almost straight out in front of you. Hold it there for a count of 3, feeling the muscles in the front of your thigh engage, and then lower it back down with total control. Do not let gravity just drop your foot. You must control the descent. Repeat this 8 to 10 times on each side. The medical reason for this exercise is simple. Many falls in the over 60 population happen because the foot clearance is insufficient. As hip and thigh muscles weaken, we tend to shuffle. When we shuffle, our feet don't clear the ground fully, making us much more likely to trip over a door threshold, a thick carpet, or even a small pet. By strengthening the hip flexors and the quadriceps, you are ensuring that your feet lift high enough with every step you take. Remember, avoid swinging the leg or using momentum. The slower you move, the more muscle fibers you recruit. Control is the foundation upon which stability is built. To summarize what we have accomplished today, we have targeted 3 essential pillars of senior mobility. First, through the heel-to-toe walk, we improved your side-to-side stability. Second, with the single leg stand, we sharpened your neurological control and ankle stability. And third, with the seated leg raises, we built the functional strength necessary for proper foot clearance. These are the specific areas that walking alone does not fully address. When these 3 systems work in harmony, everyday activities, like turning to look behind you, stepping over an obstacle, or climbing stairs, become significantly safer and feel much more controlled. I recommend practicing these 3 movements 3 to 4 times per week. You don't need a gym. You just need a few minutes in your kitchen or living room. Remember, balance improves with consistency, not intensity. You've taken a wonderful first step today toward protecting your independence. However, balance is only one part of the equation. If you found that your knees have been feeling a bit stiff lately, or if climbing the stairs has started to feel like a chore, it's important to address that joint health as well. I have prepared another guide that I believe will be very helpful for you. If you'd like to learn how to strengthen your knees safely using gentle, doctor-approved exercises designed specifically for adults over 60, please watch the next video. It follows the same low-impact philosophy we use today. Just click the link on the screen to continue your journey. Stay steady, stay proactive, and I will see you in the next video.